My mother-in-law has known about my husband's affair with his coworker for 5 years. She helped him hide it, gave him alibis, and when I found out, she said I'm breaking up the family by not forgiving him. I found out my husband had been cheating for 5 years because his mother accidentally texted me instead of him. The message said, "Don't forget to delete the hotel charge before she sees the credit card statement. Call me after your meeting with Sarah tomorrow. Love you." Sarah. His coworker Sarah. The woman he told me was just a friend for the past 5 years. The woman his mother Linda had assured me was harmless and like a sister to him. I was sitting in our living room when the text came through. Mark was upstairs putting our daughter Emma to bed. I stared at my phone for a full minute before my brain processed what I was reading. Linda had sent this to me by mistake. She meant to send it to Mark. Which meant she knew. She'd been helping him. For how long? I didn't confront him that night. I needed to think. Needed to be smart. So I went upstairs, kissed Emma goodnight, climbed into bed next to my husband, and pretended everything was fine. The next morning after Mark left for work, I called my best friend Rachel. Told her everything. She said what I already knew: you need to check everything. Bank statements. Phone records. All of it. I started with the credit card statements. Went back 6 months. Found charges to hotels, restaurants, weekend getaways I'd never been on. Dates when Mark said he was at conferences or visiting his parents or working late. The hotel charges were always followed by restaurant charges. Dinner for 2. Always the same pattern. Once a week minimum. Sometimes twice. I went back further. A year. 2 years. 3. The pattern continued. 5 years of hotel charges. 5 years of dinners. 5 years of my husband living a double life while I raised our daughter and believed his lies. I pulled his phone records next. Our cell plan was in my name. I had access to everything. Downloaded 5 years of call logs. Sarah's number appeared 47 times per week. Every single week. Calls during his commute. Calls during lunch. Late night calls after I'd gone to bed. Text messages I couldn't read because they were encrypted. But the volume told me everything I needed to know. Hundreds per day. Thousands per month. I called Linda. She answered on the second ring. "Oh honey, I've been meaning to call you. How are you? You texted me by mistake yesterday." Silence. "Linda, how long have you known about Sarah?" More silence. "Then, can we talk about this in person?" "No." "How long have you known my husband is cheating on me?" "It's not. It's complicated." "How long?" "Since the beginning. About 5 years." I hung up. Sat on my kitchen floor and cried for 20 minutes. Then I called a divorce lawyer. That evening when Mark came home, Linda was with him. She'd called him. Warned him. They walked in together, a united front. "We need to talk," Mark said. "About what?" "About how you've been sleeping with your coworker for 5 years? Or about how your mother has been helping you hide it?" Linda stepped forward. "Now wait a minute. Let's all calm down and discuss this like adults." "Adults? You want to talk about being an adult? You've been giving your son alibis to cheat on his wife for 5 years and you want to lecture me about being an adult?" I was protecting my son. From what? Consequences? Honesty? His marriage vows? Mark finally spoke. "Mom, let me handle this." "Handle what exactly?" I looked at him. Really looked at him. "Are you going to tell me it didn't mean anything? That it was a mistake? Which part was the mistake, Mark? The first year? The second? All 5 years? I love you. I love Emma. This thing with Sarah, it's different. It doesn't affect us." "It doesn't affect us?" "You've been living 2 lives for 5 years. How much money have you spent on her? How many nights did you lie to my face? How many family dinners did your mother sit through knowing she was helping you destroy our family?" Linda interrupted. "I was not destroying the family. I was keeping it together. If I told you, you would have left him. So instead you helped him cheat on me for 5 years. I gave him space to figure things out." "Figure what out?" "How to have a wife and a mistress. You didn't give him space. You gave him permission. You gave him cover. You gave him alibis. I did what any mother would do. I protected my child." "He's not a child. He's a 38-year-old man with a wife and daughter. And you chose him over me. Over your granddaughter. You helped him lie to us for 5 years." Mark tried again. "This isn't Mom's fault. This is between us." "No. It's not. Because she made it her business when she started covering for you. How many times did you tell me you were at your parents' house when you were really with her? Linda looked away. How many times did Linda lie directly to my face? How many Sunday dinners did we have where she knew you'd been with Sarah the night before? I never lied to you, Linda said. You texted my husband hotel reminders. You gave him alibis. You knew he was destroying our family and you helped him do it. That's not lying? I was trying to give him time to end it. 5 years? It's been 5 years, Linda. If he was going to end it, he would have. Mark sat down, put his head in his hands. I don't know how to fix this. You can't. You don't fix 5 years of betrayal. You don't fix your mother actively helping you destroy your marriage. So that's it? You're just giving up? I'm not giving up. You gave up 5 years ago when you started sleeping with Sarah. You've been checked out of this marriage for half a decade. I'm just making it official. Linda stood up. You're being dramatic. Marriages go through rough patches. You forgive and move forward. That's what commitment means. Commitment? You want to lecture me about commitment? I've been committed to a man who's been sleeping with someone else for 5 years while his mother helped him hide it. Where was his commitment? Everyone makes mistakes. This wasn't a mistake. A mistake is a one-time thing. This was a choice. Every single day for 5 years, he chose her. And you helped him do it. I was protecting my family. I'm your family too. Or I was. Emma is your granddaughter. We were supposed to be your family. But you chose him over us. He's my son. And I'm your son's wife. The mother of your grandchild. The woman who's been lied to for 5 years while you watched. That doesn't matter to you? Of course it matters. But he's my child. I can't abandon my child. But you can help him abandon his wife? She didn't answer. I looked at Mark. I want you out of this house tonight. This is my house too. Actually, it's in my name. My parents helped with the down payment. You'll be getting divorce papers next week. You're not taking Emma from me. I'm not taking her from you. You're welcome to be in her life. But your girlfriend isn't. And neither is your mother. Linda gasped. You can't keep me from my granddaughter. Watch me. You helped destroy her family. You actively participated in lying to her mother for 5 years. You don't get access to her anymore. That's not fair. Fair? Nothing about this is fair. But those are my terms. You helped him cheat. Now you lose access to both of us. Mark, tell her she can't do this. Mark looked at me. Is there anything I can do to fix this? Can you uncheat on me for 5 years? Can you erase every lie? Can you make your mother not have betrayed me? No. Then no. There's nothing you can do. He stood up. I'll pack a bag. Linda started crying. You're breaking up this family. No. Your son broke up this family 5 years ago. You just helped him hide it. I'm just making it official. Emma needs her father. Needs her grandmother. Emma needs people she can trust. People who won't lie to her mother for 5 years. People who understand that actions have consequences. You're being cruel. I'm being honest. Something nobody in this house has been with me for 5 years. Mark came back downstairs with a suitcase. I'll get the rest later. Take your mother with you. Linda looked shocked. I wasn't planning to leave. I don't care. You're not staying in my house. You betrayed me just as much as he did. Get out. I'm his mother. I was trying to help. You helped him destroy his marriage. Now get out of my house. They left. Both of them. I locked the door behind them and went upstairs to Emma's room. She was still asleep. 7 years old and about to learn that her father had been lying to all of us. That her grandmother had helped. I didn't sleep that night. Lay in bed thinking about every lie. Every time Mark said he was working late. Every time Linda smiled at me at family dinners knowing what she knew. 5 years? 5 years of Sunday dinners where she'd watch me serve food and make conversation while knowing her son was cheating. 5 years of birthday parties and holidays where she'd hug me and called me daughter while actively helping destroy my marriage. The divorce papers were filed Monday. Mark tried calling. I didn't answer. Linda tried calling. I blocked her number. Mark's father called. Linda told me what happened. This seems extreme. Your son cheated on me for 5 years. Your wife helped him. That's extreme. She was trying to keep the family together. By helping him tear it apart? That's not keeping it together. That's enabling. She chose her son over what was right. He's her child. What was she supposed to do? Tell me. Tell him to stop. Refused to help him lie. Literally anything except what she did. You're being unfair to her. She gave him hotel reminders. How is expecting her not to do that being unfair? She loves him. She was trying to help him be happy. At my expense. At Emma's expense. She helped him have an affair for 5 years. That's not love. That's enabling. You're punishing her for loving her son. I'm holding her accountable for helping him destroy his family. Those aren't the same thing. He hung up. Sarah called me. Don't know how she got my number. I'm sorry you found out this way. Which way would have been better? I don't know. I never meant for this to hurt you. You've been sleeping with my husband for 5 years. How exactly did you think that wouldn't hurt me? Mark said your marriage was basically over anyway. Our marriage was fine until he started cheating on me with you. He said you two barely talked anymore. That you were just roommates. We have a 7-year-old. We talked about her constantly. We had dinner together every night. We went to bed together. That's more than roommates. He said he was going to leave you. When? In year 6? Year 7? He's been telling you that for 5 years? Silence. Sarah, he lied to you too. He was never going to leave. He had it all. Wife at home. Girlfriend on the side. Mother covering for him. Why would he give that up? He loves me. He loves himself. If he loved you, he would have left me years ago. If he loved me, he wouldn't have started this. He loves having both. That's not true. Believe what you want. But he's all yours now. Good luck. I hung up. The divorce took 8 months. Mark fought for custody. His lawyer argued that I was keeping Emma from him out of spite. My lawyer presented phone records. Credit card statements. 5 years of documented infidelity. Linda's text message. Mark's father's admission that Linda had been helping. The judge was not sympathetic to Mark. You maintained a 5-year affair with financial evidence and your mother's active participation in concealing it. You're asking for 50-50 custody while demonstrating a pattern of deception that spanned half your daughter's life. Mark got every other weekend. Supervised for the first 6 months because I argued his mother couldn't be trusted around Emma. Linda tried to sue for grandparent visitation rights. The judge denied it. You actively participated in deceiving this child's mother for 5 years. This court finds that such behavior is not in the child's best interest. Linda stood up in court and yelled at me. You're destroying my family. The judge, Mrs. Sullivan, you destroyed your own relationship with your grandchild when you chose to enable your son's affair. Sit down. She didn't sit down. The bailiff had to escort her out. She was screaming the whole time. She's breaking up our family. I'm Emma's grandmother. After she was removed, the judge looked at me. Mrs. Harrison, the court supports your decision to limit contact between your daughter and the paternal grandmother. Mrs. Sullivan's behavior in this courtroom, combined with her 5-year participation in your ex-husband's deception, demonstrates poor judgment. Mark's entire family turned on me. His father called me vindictive. His sister said I was using Emma as a weapon. His brother said I should forgive Mark because all men make mistakes. I told them all the same thing, he had an affair for 5 years. Your mother helped him hide it. Those aren't mistakes. Those are choices. And I'm making mine. My own family supported me. My mother said, I always thought Linda was too involved in your marriage. Now I know why. My father said, good riddance to the both of them. My sister said, I can't believe she helped him cheat on you. That's beyond betrayal. Friends divided. Some thought I was being too harsh cutting Linda off from Emma. She's still her grandmother. Others understood. She helped your husband have an affair for 5 years. Of course she doesn't get access to your kid. The worst was explaining it to Emma. Where's Daddy? Daddy made some bad choices. He's going to live somewhere else for a while. What kind of bad choices? Adult stuff. Nothing you need to worry about. Is he coming back? No, sweetie. Mommy and Daddy are getting a divorce. Why? How do you tell a 7-year-old that her father cheated? That her grandmother helped? That the family she knew doesn't exist anymore? Sometimes grown-ups make mistakes that hurt other people. Daddy made a mistake that hurt Mommy very much. So we're not going to live together anymore. Was it my fault? No. Never. This has nothing to do with you. Daddy loves you so much. This is about choices he made that hurt our family. Can I still see Grandma Linda? This was the hard part. Not right now, honey. Why not? Because Grandma Linda knew about Daddy's mistakes and didn't tell Mommy. She helped Daddy keep secrets from me. That's not okay. But I miss her. I know, baby. But sometimes when people hurt us, we need space from them. Even if we love them. For how long? I don't know yet. She cried. I held her. Hated Mark even more for making this her reality. Linda sent cards. Letters. Gifts. I returned everything. She showed up at Emma's school. I called the police and had her trespassed. She tried to approach Emma at the playground. I documented it. Sent it to my lawyer. Got a restraining order. Mark's supervised visitation went well enough that after 6 months, it became unsupervised. But he couldn't have Emma around Sarah. That was in the court order. He violated it immediately. Had Sarah at his apartment during his weekend with Emma. Emma told me. Daddy's friend Sarah was there. She made pancakes. I called my lawyer. We went back to court. Mark's visitation went back to supervised. For a year this time. Your Honor, I didn't know it was a violation. Mr. Harrison, you signed a court order explicitly stating your paramour was not to have contact with your daughter. You violated that order immediately. This court takes that very seriously. His visits went back to supervised. Linda tried to be the supervisor. I said no. The court agreed. Professional supervisor only. Sarah broke up with him 6 months after our divorce was final. I heard through mutual friends. He'd been promising to make it official. Move her into his place. Start a real life together. Instead, he kept making excuses. The divorce was too fresh. Emma needed time to adjust. He needed to focus on his relationship with his daughter. Reality was, he'd had his cake and eaten it too for 5 years. Being forced to choose one life wasn't what he wanted. Sarah finally figured out what I told her. He didn't want to leave. He wanted both. She ended it. He tried calling me. I didn't answer. He showed up at my house. I didn't open the door. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. Can we talk? No. I miss you. I miss Emma. I miss our life. You destroyed our life. 5 years ago when you started sleeping with Sarah. You don't get to miss something you spend 5 years actively destroying. I was confused. You were selfish? And your mother enabled it. And now you get to live with the consequences. Can't we try again? For Emma? Emma is fine. She has therapy. She has routine. She has a mother who doesn't lie to her. That's more stability than she had when you were here. That's not fair. You kept a mistress for 5 years while your mother gave you alibis. Don't talk to me about fair. He left. Tried calling a few more times. I blocked him. He could communicate through the co-parenting app the court required. Nothing else. Linda tried different approaches. Sent messages through Mark's father. Showed up at my work. Sent Emma letters through Mark. I returned everything. Documented everything. Went back to court and got the restraining order extended. Your Honor, I just want to see my granddaughter. Mrs. Sullivan, you had 5 years to make better choices. You chose to help your son deceive his wife. That was your decision. Living with the consequences is not punishment. It's accountability. I was trying to keep my family together. You were enabling your son's affair. The court has heard extensive evidence of your active participation in his deception. Text messages. Statements from your own husband confirming you gave alibis. You made your choice. Now you live with it. For how long? Until this child is 18, if Mrs. Harrison decides. That's her right as the custodial parent. Linda collapsed in court. Had to be helped out by Mark's father. She looked 10 years older than she had a year ago. I didn't feel bad. She'd had 5 years to tell me the truth. 5 years to choose what was right over what was easy. She chose to help Mark cheat. Now she lost access to both of us. Emma stopped asking about her. Stopped asking about Mark's family at all. Her life was me, my parents, my sister, school, friends. That was enough. Mark's supervised visits continued. He saw Emma 4 hours every other Sunday. Professional supervisor documenting everything. He paid $150 per session. He complained to the court. This is costing me thousands of dollars. The judge, you had unsupervised visitation and violated the court order within days. You'll have supervised visitation until this court is convinced you can follow basic instructions. It's been 3 years now. Emma is 10. She sees her father 8 hours a month. Doesn't ask about Linda anymore. Has a normal life with me. Mark got engaged again. Someone from his gym. Younger. No kids. They sent me a wedding invitation. I threw it away. Linda sends cards on Emma's birthday. I return them unopened. She tried calling from different numbers. I block everyone. Mark's father died last year. Heart attack. I let Emma go to the funeral. Linda tried to approach her. I stepped between them. Stay away from my daughter. She's my granddaughter. My husband just died. Don't I deserve? You deserved honesty from me for 5 years. You helped my husband cheat instead. Now you get nothing. I was trying to help. You were enabling. And now your husband is gone and you still can't see your granddaughter because of choices you made years ago. She started crying. I didn't care. Walked Emma out. Haven't seen Linda since. People still ask me if I'll ever let Emma see her. She's getting older. Doesn't she deserve a relationship with her grandmother? My answer is always the same. She deserved a grandmother who didn't spend 5 years helping her father destroy her family. She didn't get that. So no. But people change. People deserve second chances. Linda had 5 years of chances. Every day for 5 years she could have told me the truth. She chose to help Mark instead. That's not a mistake. That's a pattern. You're punishing her for loving her son. I'm holding her accountable for helping him cheat on his wife. Those aren't the same thing. Emma asked me last year if I'd ever forgive her dad. Not for cheating. For lying about it for so long. Probably not, honey. Do you think Grandma Linda is sad? Probably. Does that make you feel bad? No. She made her choices. I made mine. Being sad doesn't erase what she did. Do you think I should forgive her when I'm older? That's up to you. But forgiveness doesn't mean letting someone back into your life who hurt you. You can forgive and still protect yourself. Did you forgive Daddy? No. And I don't have to. What he did, what she helped him do, that's not something I need to forgive to move on. Are you happy now? Yes. Are you? Yeah. I like our life. Me too. And I do. I have a good job. A nice house. A daughter who's thriving. Friends who supported me. Family who stood by me. I don't have a husband who cheated on me for 5 years. Don't have a mother-in-law who helped him do it. Don't have to smile through Sunday dinners wondering what everyone knows that I don't. Mark pays child support. $2,400 a month. Plus half of all school expenses, medical expenses, activities. He pays for the supervised visitation. Pays his own lawyer fees. The affair cost him his marriage, his daily access to his daughter, his relationship with Sarah, and probably close to $100,000 in legal fees and supervised visitation costs. Linda lost access to her granddaughter. Lost her relationship with me. Sits alone at family events because I don't attend and Emma doesn't go. Was it worth it? 5 years of giving her son alibis. 5 years of helping him cheat. 5 years of watching me get lied to and saying nothing. She lost everything. Access to Emma. My trust. Any relationship with me. All to protect her son from consequences he deserved. I don't feel bad about cutting her off. Don't feel bad about the restraining order or the supervised visitation or any of it. She made her choice. She chose her son over what was right. She chose enabling over honesty. She chose to actively participate in destroying my marriage. Now she gets to live with it. Just like Mark does. Just like they all do. And I get to live with my daughter in a house built on honesty instead of lies. Where nobody is covering for anyone. Where we say what we mean and mean what we say. Linda sent one last letter 6 months ago. Mark's father's estate was being settled. She wanted to leave Emma money. Needed my permission to set up a trust. I said no. Send it back with a note, she doesn't need your money. She needs her grandmother to have been a better person 5 years ago. Since that's not possible, we don't need anything from you. She tried calling. I didn't answer. She tried showing up. I called the police. The restraining order is good for another 2 years. Then Emma will be 12. Old enough to decide for herself if she wants a relationship with her grandmother. I'll support whatever she decides. But I'll also make sure she knows the truth. That Linda helped her father cheat. Gave him alibis. Texted him hotel reminders. Watched me get lied to for 5 years and said nothing. Then Emma can decide if that's the kind of person she wants in her life. People tell me I should let it go. Move on. Stop being angry. I'm not angry. I'm done. There's a difference. Angry would be constantly thinking about it. Obsessing. Seeking revenge. Done means I've accepted what happened and removed the people who hurt me from my life. I don't think about Mark's family unless someone asks. Don't care what they're doing or how they're doing it. Linda lost access to her granddaughter because she helped her son cheat on his wife for 5 years. That's not punishment. That's consequence. And I'm fine with it. 5 years of lies bought her a lifetime of distance. That seems fair to me. She can live with her choices. I'll live with mine. And Emma will grow up knowing that actions have consequences, that enabling is just as bad as the bad behavior, and that sometimes cutting people off is the healthiest choice you can make. That's the lesson Linda taught her. Just not the one she meant to.